Hello and welcome to BeamNG Drive. I'm davidinark, and today we're going to take a look at an update to the bob.blunderton masterpiece that is Los Injurus. So I'm going to start off by showing you the February update at the top and the April update down at the bottom, and you can see he has added tons of buildings, tons of detail. This is absolutely incredible, the difference between February and April. I mean, holy smokes, man. He has put in a ton of work into the map, and I tried to basically mimic about where we went in February to where we are here in April. So we'll just kind of see how this all plays out. Now, in a moment here, the February video is going to go take off and try to go up the side of the mountain, because that's one of the cool things that you can do in this particular map. Most of the mountains have curved bottoms, so you can try to drive up them. In the meantime, check out this giant building down in the April section. It is just unbelievable, again, how much work has gone into this particular update. Holy cow. Okay, so now we are just going to focus on the April 2019 update here, and I'm just driving down the same road where we were, and this building just goes on forever. And you are going to notice lots of places where the video is going to pause and it's going to juke and jive, and it's just, this is a massive map. It's very graphics intensive. Right now we are inside the mall, which if you've seen this this map in a video before, then you've seen the mall before. But I was just driving around to see, you know, kind of what was different. I actually thought this window up ahead was glass, which it may be, but it's not penetrable. So yeah, there we go. All right, so anyway, I'd reset the car and then head back out. Well, actually, I always try to fit in there. I don't know why. It's just, it's a thing I have. I'm trying to put a car in that room. I don't know why, but I do that in like every one of these videos. But anyhow, this is kind of the central area. There's, I guess, maybe like an atrium, but anyway, there's a glass kind of dome thing on there. But I mean, as you can see here, this is one massive mall. Look at that. It is absolutely huge. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine what all of this is going to look like when it finally gets done. But you can see this amazing building complex here. Again, yeah, you're going to see some lag. You're going to, you know, run into all kinds of different things. This right here is a massive, what I believe is going to be a aqueduct type system. I think this is going to be all filled with water at some point. How crazy is that, man? I mean, this is just amazing. You got the clover leaves. You got several buildings that are popping up along the pathways here, and you can see that there are places where he's already building out where other roads are going to extend. There are working railroad tracks in the map, so I thought I'd throw the train on here, and I have to tell you, it was a pain in the butt. It took me forever to get a train mounted, and as you're going to see here in just a moment, it does not take much at all to get the train to fall off the track. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, how that all works, but getting the train to work on this map really was, I mean, it's quite a chore. Now, it's a lot of fun once you get it. One thing I didn't realize was that the track was going to just run out down there, so obviously unfinished business going on there. So instead, what I thought I'd do is I would throw on the mod that has the rail wheels for cars, and I thought I would try the Sunburst. And again, it was a little weird getting it on the tracks, but eventually got it on there, and then I just started driving. Now, the problem that I have here is that whenever I am working with the trains, I tend to forget that putting these wheels on, for whatever crazy reason, it like wigs out the engine, the transmission, so the transmission doesn't know to shift. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But anyway, so I'm driving along through here, and I promise at some point, and I can't remember off the top of my head when it is, but at some point during this little excursion, I do remember to put it into manual mode and shift. But you can see there's one of the train stations, so you'll be able to run a train through here, a subway, whatever you want to call it, and I mean, role play. You can role play stops. You can, I mean, it's awesome. This map has got so much that it's going to have built into it, and it's going to be able to do so much and have just all kinds of opportunities for you to play around in the map itself. I mean, unbelievable. So here you go. You can see I found the transmission. So there we go. We're going to start rolling up here. But as you're about to see, I start bouncing, and then I think I'm trying to slow down. I can't remember exactly what happens here. But eventually what happens is that the car finds its way off the tracks, there you go, and just starts sliding. And it actually slides for a good way. I just thought, I'll just end this piece here. And then this is just some flyover. The huge buildings on the right-hand side. You have all these apartment buildings. You have all these houses, roads and tunnels, and I mean, it's absolutely amazing what all is going into this map. And I mean, it's not even close to being finished. It's barely started. I mean, this is going to be one heck of an epic map when this is all said and done. You can see the interchanges, the roads going over each other. Here's some more work that's in progress where you've got the inroads, you got the intersections and the turnoffs where roads are going to go. As I was flying over this, I noticed the road seemed to kind of float over the hill, and sure enough, it does. Who knows what's up with that? And a little snow peak there. I don't know, man. Just as you fly around, as you drive around, there's all kinds of stuff that just like, I don't know, it's like grabs your attention. You have no idea what you're going to see, what you're going to run into. It's absolutely incredible. And then as we fly along here, I noticed that there's a little area that just says WIP, work in progress. So there you go. All right, there is nothing like taking the V10 destroyer, and let's just see what it does here in Los Injurus, flying down the highway. Excuse me. I'm getting a little choked up. It's amazing. I tried to keep it on the road, but honestly, I'm going too fast. It's out of control. And so I figured, you know what? Let's just run with it. And again, yeah, there's going to be some lag there, and the car itself just, I don't know, goes bananas here, man. It's just going crazy. So I try to slow it down just to make some heads or tails of what's happening. But this car in particular is so bouncy. I don't understand that either. And I can't remember if that's an automation thing, if all automation cars are bouncy or not. But I mean, this bad boy just keeps rolling, bouncing. Oh my gosh. And then I wanted to leave this part in here because it has a mind of its own at this point. I'm not touching anything. As you can see, 0, 0, 0 across the board, and it's just driving by itself. I have no idea. Here we are just doing kind of a drag run down the road here. And then what I thought was going to happen was I didn't realize this wall was here. I thought I was going to hit a jump, but no, I hit a wall. Well, that figures. So again, more Destroyer V10 action. This time just another straight up driving, slam into the building, down onto the beach. Oh, it's so laggy and painful, but you can see the buildings in the background and the trees. Again, there's going to be so much to see, so much to do. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So here we are just driving along one of the beach fronts here, and of course the car leaves the ground, so there is that. Then I thought, that whole hill climbing thing, I could take the V10 destroyer and just see how fast and how far I could go up the side of the mountain, and sure enough, we actually gain air before I get to the top, and then we just kind of spin out of control, slamming the roof, making a pancake, flying through the air, and just watching the V-10 destroyer tumble and fall and slide out of control. Decided to switch gears here and play around with the AI a little bit. So I am in an SBR4 and I've got a sunburst police car that is chasing me. So and that's all I'm doing. I set the AI to chase me, and then decided to have a little fun, play with the vehicle a little bit, and see just what the AI was going to do. Now, you can't help some of the derpy stuff that the AI does. That's just BeamNG AI. It's just going to be derpy, man. There's nothing you can really do about it. But here I'm just kind of driving, so I'm not even really going that fast. Just, 45 to 55 miles an hour, somewhere in there, just to get the cop to follow me to see, what's up. And here I thought I was going to do a little juke move, and it sort of worked, but he tagged the front end of my car, sends us both kind of skidding out of control, and I still have a pretty decent steering, pretty decent ability to drive, so I just drive away and never see him again, basically. Here I noticed that when I came around that corner, there was this ramp here, so I figured I'd jump off the ramp. I did not give myself anywhere near enough speed. But we crash our front end into the ground. However, we still managed to do a pretty decent landing here and keep driving off into the distance. That's a bit of a problem. All right, here we go. Another AI police chase, and I was not paying attention at all to where the roads went or didn't go or whatever. I didn't even realize that the road was going to run out. I'm off-roading. I'm riding on the concrete barriers. Who knows, man? We're just driving all over the place. But I figured I'd turn around and get my due there on the sunburst police car. Take him out and get out of town. Except then I hit a massive curb. I forgot about that. That's not good. That's not good at all. All right. Well, there you go. All right, here I'm driving along one of the gravel paths that we have in the game, and as I'm going along here, I realize that I slid off the road, and I'm trying to get back up the hill, but no, I flood out my car. My car rolls down into the water. So this is the AI police coming after me, and I was just curious to see if the AI police would stop at the end of the road, close to where I was, or if the AI was going to actually attempt to come and get me in the water. And, well, as you can see, the AI definitely, tries to come and get me. So this is actually quite, it's quite stupid, really, is what it is. This is like the slowest police bust ever, where the AI police are just absolutely bent on getting the job done. So, as far as I'm aware, this is my first ever underwater AI police bust from BeamNG Drive. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But mostly just thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.